All right, welcome everyone to this explainer. Today, we are locking our sights on something the community has been hyping up for months. We are talking about Battlefield 6 Season 4. And if you somehow haven't heard by now, this season is going all in on naval warfare. We're going to look at exactly how the devs have taken past learnings, combined them with player lab feedback, and cooked up what looks to be a ridiculously immersive naval combat experience.
Here is our roadmap for today. We'll kick things off with a welcome to Season 4, move into the epic naval battlegrounds, unpack the brand new dynamic wave system, detail the fresh arsenal and vehicles you'll be using, and finally, wrap things up with some highly requested quality of life upgrades. Section 1. Welcome to Season 4, the return of naval warfare.
Okay, let's dive into this timeline so you know exactly when to get your squads prepped. Mark your calendars right now, because Season 4 officially drops on July 21st. And right out of the gate on Day 1, you're getting deployed into the brand new map, Sur Reef. Then, you've got about a month to get your sea legs before Phase 2 hits on August 18th, bringing with it the highly anticipated return of Wake Island.
Section 2. Epic Naval Battlegrounds, Sur Reef and Wake Island.
Let's start with Sur Reef, coming at launch on July 21st. Listen, if you've been begging for that classic massive Battlefield scale, you are going to absolutely love this. Sur Reef isn't just a big map. It is literally the biggest map in Battlefield 6 to date. It actually outscales Railway to Golmet. It's wild. The design accommodates everything all at once. We're talking land armor, IFVs, boats, jets, and Heelys all clashing simultaneously. You got these massive aerial combat spaces layered directly over a sprawling ocean front. It is the textbook definition of all-out warfare. And then, look at how they're handling an absolute legend on August 18th. Wake Island is a total staple of the franchise, right? But for this drop, they're specifically reimagining the Battlefield 5 version to fit the crazy scale of Battlefield 6. To keep things perfectly balanced, the headquarters for both teams are now positioned as these massive aircraft carriers on either side of the island. Plus, they've strategically dropped a wrecked ship right into the center of the map. That is going to be incredibly vital, because it gives your naval vehicles some desperately needed cover when you're caught in the crossfire.
Section 3. The Dynamic Wave System Explained. A tactical double-edged sword.
And this brilliantly illustrates the real tactical choices you'll have to make at the helm, thanks to the new wave tech. If you stick to the enclosed waterways, you get calmer water. That means way better handling for your boat, but the huge trade-off is that you are a completely stable, easy target for the enemy. On the flip side, out on the open ocean, it gets incredibly rough. Your mobility drops, and your gunners are going to have a really tough time aiming while the boat is getting tossed around. But here's the cool part. Those chaotic waves actually mask your approach for stealthy flanks. And get this, they physically deflect incoming weapon fire. The ocean itself becomes a dynamic shield.
Section 4. New Arsenal and Vehicles. Tools of Destruction.
Let's talk hardware and how these two very distinct new vessels shake up your tactics. First up, we've got the Sea Transport. This thing is lightning fast, holds a full squad, and rocks a mounted machine gun. It is absolutely your go-to for rapidly storming beaches or pulling off wide aggressive flanks. But then we have the heavy hitter, the ARBS C-90. This patrol boat is built to completely dominate the shoreline. It's packed with weapons that can engage land, air, and sea targets. But the real game changer here is its deployable ramp. Your entire team can literally spawn on this boat. Park this thing smartly, and the ARBS CB-90 becomes a mobile fortress for staging massive, continuous assaults.
You literally can't have a new Battlefield season without fresh firepower, so let's break down the new toys. Assault players, you are getting the EF-88. It's a highly versatile bullpup assault rifle keeping a nice tight profile whether you're pushing the front lines or holding an angle at a distance. Next is the Brand 3 Carbine, which is this lethal mid-range option that is practically tailor-made for fast-paced coastal skirmishes. Then we've got the VSSM, a really tactical DMR featuring a built-in suppressor and a beautiful little toggle switch that lets you dump it into full auto when things get dicey. Finally, coming a bit later in the season is the High-Heavy Sniper. This absolute cannon is chambered in a heavy caliber and is built purely for extreme long-range dominance. Section 5. Quality of Life Upgrades. Community Control.
So, the crucial point is that they are finally handing a massive amount of control back to the community with new custom lobby tools. Specifically, we're getting a pre-lobby screen in the portal mode. This means creators have total control now. Players can jump in, sort themselves into specific teams and squads before the match even starts. You've also got full, robust admin controls and in-game lobby settings.
Oh, and for the competitive scene, or just the content creators out there, a dedicated spectator mode is dropping for private matches. You'll be able to fly around and capture the sheer cinematic scale of these naval battles from whatever angle you want.
And just when you thought that was the whole shebang, they dropped a massive surprise on us. The developers officially announced a crossover with Top Gun is coming this season. Yeah, Top Gun. The teaser just gave us this one slightly cryptic quote, "I got to taking the shot." We don't know exactly what it entails just yet, but that tease alone has the hype for jet dogfights over these massive oceans going completely through the roof.
So from the absolutely insane scale of Surreef to the deep tactics of that dynamic wave system, Battlefield 6 is putting everything on the line for naval supremacy. Season 4 officially launches on July 21st. The big question is, when those waves start crashing and the beachheads are completely locked down, how will you dominate the high seas? Thank you so much for hanging out with me for this explainer. Get your squads ready, and I will see you out on the ocean.